Good morning. Good morning, my fellow crafters. My name is Erica, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator living on the west coast of Canada. Welcome to both my Facebook and my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you are here. And if you can't make the live, then I invite you to watch the replay. So today is all about Mojo Monday. Monday mornings, I come live at 10 a.m. to kind of give you some inspiration for the week. Think about any birthday cards coming up, any birthdays coming up, anniversaries, thank yous that you need to make some cards for. And I've been doing this for a few months now, where I am showing you the card templates that are in our current 2024 annual catalog. And I've been giving you all of the measurements for them so that you can recreate your own cards using these card sketches. Card sketches are a great way to start designing. You just have to kind of pick out your papers and pick out your stamp set and then follow the design. And you can add to the design or remove from the design, and you could add lots of different elements to it. So I hope you all had a great weekend. I was hoping to get out into the garden this weekend just to do some cleaning up, but it was not a very nice weekend. But thinking about gardening gave me the inspiration for this morning's card. I want to use the To Market suite of products that are in the current 2024 annual catalog, and they are retiring. They are going to be they are currently on the last chance product list. So if my card this morning inspires you, then you might want to pick this up before it's gone. Now, if you're into gardening, and if you actually are into canning and you like to take the fruits of your labor and then give them as gifts, like you do pickling or you do jam making, this suite is perfect, because then you can make a set of matching cards to go with it, or tags to add on, or make jar lids, or whatever you want to do with it. And in the Spring Mini, they came out with another sort of cute stamp set called Storybook Garden Patch. And so they coordinate beautifully together. So without further ado, let's switch my camera down. I see I have 3 ladies joining live this morning. And there may be some people on YouTube as well, but I can't see those comments, sadly. So let's just turn my camera down and we'll see how we do. Okay, so here is in the current annual catalog. This is this catalog here, and this is retiring soon. It'll go to the end of April, and the new catalog I think starts on May 3rd or May 7th. I'm not sure of the date, but the new catalog will be starting soon. And a lot of the stuff from this is carrying forward into the new catalog, which I'm happy to see, but then a lot of the stuff has to go. They can only keep in stock so many items and leave room for developing new products all the time, which appear in our online exclusives. So this suite, I purchased this kind of late in the game last year, so I didn't use it that much, but it's just, I love fruits and vegetables. I love cards made with fruits and vegetables. So this suite came with this stamp set with a set of dies, including this shopping basket, which is really, really cute. And it came with some coordinating embellishments and paper. And the paper was lots of fun, because the dies in the stamp set, oh, that's the wrong one, hang on. The dies from the stamp set cut out a lot of the elements from here. So let me just show you. So here are the dies here. So you can see that it cuts out the tomatoes, the radishes, the onions, the red onion here, and it cuts out carrots and the basket. So it's kind of fun. So typically when I get paper that I can cut from, I spend time and I kind of like just cut a zigzag through some elements, make a strip of paper, and then I die cut them out, and then I store them in a little envelope. So I've got all of these little die cuts ready to go for today's card. And when you cut them out, they're just adorable. Beautiful lettuce. We had romaine. We had Caesar salad last night with a beautiful romaine lettuce. You've got your tomatoes, your carrots, and you can use any of your shades of green for the lettuce, which is kind of cool. And yes, just lots of fun. And if you take the time and, you know, sort of cut them out at once, look at the carrots. They're just the cutest thing. Yeah, so this is a cute set. And then in the papers, so you've got 2 sheets that you can cut out all of those elements. And then you've got this beautiful plaid paper. And I'll just show you some of the other papers in here. Really pretty. So there's some florals there. I love the color combination in here. And then you've got 2 sheets of that with some wood grain on the back. And then you've got this reminds me of the 70s. And then you've got this polka dot on the back of that one. And then look at these beautiful bouquets of flowers. So you can just fussy cut around those and create a focal point on a card. And then here's where your plaid paper comes in. Look at this tomatoes. These tomatoes are so adorable. So 2 sheets of the tomatoes with some green. And then you've got these different kinds of baskets and bags that you can fussy cut and you can use on your cards as well with a beautiful Blackberry Bliss plaid on the back. So really cute, really fun. So like I said at the beginning, if you're into canning or, you know, and then giving those cans of goodies away as gifts, this is a great set for that. Okay, so this whole suite of products is on clearance right now. Now, keep in mind that if you go to put in the code for the suite, the collection of all the products in the suite, and it says not available, it only means that maybe one piece is not available, but I believe everything is still available. So you can decide whether you want to go ahead and purchase this set. It's really cute. Okay, now, Storybook Garden Patch came out in the Spring Mini. And again, it's got some radishes, some peas, it's got some strawberries, more carrots, a different head of lettuce, pots, a beautiful basket, it's got some tools, and it's got this watering can. So I purchased this because it coordinates with this set. So you've got lots more design options when you combine sets. I love doing that. Okay, so today we are going to make a card using the card sketch. Here's your card sketch. You can either choose to take a screenshot of that. Let's just pull my other camera forward here. So I'll pull my camera down and you can take a screenshot. I will post this in the post after this live is finished. I'll post this including the picture of the finished card. But basically you've got your card base. Now what I did is I pulled out 2 colors of card base because I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. I've got a white card base and a garden green card base here. I thought the stripes in the back, so the stripes are 1 by 4.5 inches and you need 3 of them. So 1 by 4.5. Then you've got this piece, which I'm going to build up my focal point, and this is 2 3/4 by 3.5. That's this piece here. Okay. So I'm not quite sure, and I thought the plaid would look really cool as a background with my stripes. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to first start building up. Let's just fold this. I'm going to start building up, cutting the strips. So I think this is, I wanted 4.5, so which is my 4.5 side. This is my 4.5 side here. So I'm going to cut 3 strips. So let's pull out my trimmer. So I want to go 1 by 4.5. So I just need 3 strips. And then we can use one of these strips for the inside of the card. Okay, so there's your 3 strips. Okay. So you can help me decide. Good morning, Sharon. So we've got Sharon, Christine, and Lena here. And Barbara is here. Good morning, ladies. So you can help me decide. I've got this garden green. Now, you could also choose to make another layer underneath this if you wanted it. You could do a different colored green, like seafoam. I think it's called seafoam. Or you could just do it like this. Okay, so that's one option. Or we could put it on white just to kind of pull out the plaid a little bit more. Okay, so it's a really simple design. I call these panel cards because I consider these 3 little panels. And then this is the piece. This is 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. And this is going to fit on top. Okay. Now that's kind of odd because in here, this looked a lot smaller. Let me make sure I cut that right. 2 3/4. Yes, 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. Yep. And these are cut correctly, aren't they? 4 1/2. Oh my goodness. No, these are cut to 4. I did these wrong. My mistake. Okay, I cut these wrong. These should be 4 1/2 inches long. So we need them longer. So luckily I've got another sheet of paper here. I must have rotated the paper the wrong way. So I want 4 1/2. No worries, I can always use those strips on another card. The other option is to cut this down a little bit more. We could do that as well. So I'm going to do this 4. And I want 4 1/2 inches. 4 1/2. Okay, so that's 4 1/2 inches, and then I need these 1 inch. Yes, that's better. That's better. Okay, so these I can easily use somewhere else. So now let's see, these should fit. And it takes up a little bit more of the background, like so. So while we're talking about gardening, I'm interested to know if you guys, any of you garden, and if you garden, do you prefer doing flowers or vegetables? What do you prefer to garden? Okay, that's a lot better. Okay. Now, I think I will continue on with the plan here. I pulled out an embossing folder called Cane Weave. This is on the Last Chance sale as well. And I love it because it's a basket weave. Well, it says Cane Weave, but it's a basket weave, and it's so perfect for this set as well. So I thought that I would emboss this piece. Okay, so I'm going to throw this through my machine. There we go. Because this other embossing folder is sitting on my desk, I wanted to point this one out. This is a relatively new, it's called Forever Plaid. It's just a huge embossing folder. And we get a lot of prints that are plaids. Almost every catalog, we've got some kind of a plaid print. So this would be a great addition to your collection of embossing folders. For any time you use plaid papers, you could also do some plaid embossing. Okay, so here we've got our cane weave, basket weave. That just gives it a little bit of texture there. And then, so what I thought I would do is I'm just going to do a random selection of vegetables and just kind of lay them out as if it's lying in a basket. And look, there's even a pepper in here. There's an orange pepper. And then I thought I would add the watering can as another element on the card. Let's turn these upside down. So we've got a lettuce. And we've got, look at these, how cute these are, tomatoes. Okay, there's a little radish. And there is a red onion. And there's carrots. So I think that's it for all of the vegetables that you can cut out. Are these not just the cutest things? And the stamping of the, or these were all cut out for the paper, but look at the two-tone for the lettuce. It's just really cool. All right. So we'll also decorate the inside of the card. Okay, so I'm just going to do a scattering of vegetables on there. And then I want to stamp. So here's the watering can. So this is from the Storybook Garden Patch. And this is a cool stamp set because the dies have, two of the dies have another element on them, where you can do a 3D. So for example, you can stamp the pot and then you can cut it out. So here's the pot die. And then what you can do is you can add the some elements to the top, like where the rims are, which is really, really cool. And then the watering can also has some additional elements to it. So that's really, really a cool die. Yeah, so just these two sets, I think, are just really good to have in your stash anytime you want to do gardening inspired cards or projects. Okay, I need my black Memento ink. I've noticed that Stampin' Up! Had indicated that the Memento black ink pad and re-inker were due in on March 31st. Sadly, they didn't come in. And now it's till, I think, mid-April. So we have to wait a little while longer. I tried to shop for it elsewhere and could not find it anywhere. Okay, I have another scrap piece of paper here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, so Lena, you love to garden, planting both flowers and vegetables, and Sharon, the same of you. I know, how can you pick one over another? I do both too. I'm not a huge vegetable gardener. It's actually my husband who does the gardening. I love planting pots with tons of flowers in. Last year I got into zinnias because of the flowering zinnia stamp set. Remember that beautiful suite of products, the zinnias? So I really got into planting zinnias. And one of my customers had said she planted zinnia seeds. And I typically don't start anything from seed. I usually get starts. But I decided to try the zinnia seeds. And oh my God, I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to do a bit of coloring here with my Smoky Slate blends. And we'll just color this watering can. So I don't know if any of you are familiar with zinnias, but they come in two sizes. I thought I was planting short zinnias, but mine were really tall. I'm not kidding you. They were really tall. They were gorgeous. And surprisingly, they held up pretty good. Like they didn't fall over. So that was a good thing. But I think this year I'm going to try and get the shorter zinnias because they'd fit in a vase on my table better, I think. Anyway, I'm really excited for summer. I feel like this has been the longest winter in years. Luckily, we didn't get a lot of snow this year, which was nice. Not like the rest of the country. Ontario got slammed, and I think so did the East Coast, but we were very lucky. Okay, so there's my watering can. I'm going with a traditional tin watering can. And let's just add a bit of shading here and there. I love the way all the artwork includes kind of what I call shading lines so that you don't have to guess where to do your shading if you're not familiar with that. And then I'm using the light again just to blend it in a bit. There you go. Okay, and then we've got this fabulous watering can die. So I'm going to cut this out. So hopefully we can start planting in this month. Whew. Getting a little heated over here. Okay, there's our watering can. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right. So I think I'm kind of liking this white background. I think I'm going to stick with the white. Okay, so I'm not going to fuss with my spacing. You don't want to make things, now, the other thing you can do is you can sort of randomly have them at different heights just to add some more visual interest, which is kind of cool. I think I like that. Okay, so I'm going to use my Tombow glue. And then you don't have to worry about centering or positioning them exactly the way you want them. And the Tombow glue allows you to move them around if you don't get them quite straight the first time. Okay. And then this is going to go on top, like so. Again, I'll use my Tombow glue. Oh, you like the white background, Sharon? Yeah, I kind of like it. Just gives it a bit more brightness. Now, let's just scatter a few of our veggies where we want them to go. I think I'll put the pepper up here because it's orange again. And I'll put that there. And the little radish can go. I'm going to stick the radish up here. I've got glue on my fingers here. And then we'll put our watering can like so. Actually, maybe I want it over here. Or maybe I'll put it in the middle. Okay, this could take all day. Just deciding where to put the fruits and vegetables. I think I want some more carrots. Do I have another carrot? We can add a few more. Oh, look, this lettuce, I stamped this one, I think. Maybe we'll do 2 lettuces. I love that color, green. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the watering can on dimensionals right in the bottom corner. So again, remember the tip about laying out your elements. And if you're not sure before you're ready to commit, take a photo. Okay. Let's grab. I think I have some more carrots in here. There we go. It's too bad we don't have any red peppers. I prefer red peppers anyway. Oh, there are red peppers on the paper. I just didn't cut any out. Okay, that's good to know. There's red peppers there on the paper. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to do a smattering of vegetables, and then I'm going to put the watering can on here. Okay, but we have to, oh, I did glue the white piece down first. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm going to try not to fuss too much because this could take all day. So maybe I'll do a lettuce down here. Okay, we just have a few more pieces. These are all so cute. Once you have them cut out, oh, I just found a little, maybe this is a beet. These are beets. Oh my gosh, I love beets. Okay, and then we're going to take our watering can. I'm going to put it right at the bottom. Okay, there's our card. What do you think? I think that turned out okay. Now we have these beautiful gems too in this set, and I could put a few of these on here. I love this. Very often when you get embellishments too, it gives you ideas for color combinations. Like Blackberry Bliss with greens is gorgeous. Often I pair it with other purples, but it's just beautiful with the greens. Okay, so we'll just add a few little embellishments in here. There we go. No need for a greeting. You know, I'm just thinking about it. I don't think I've ever seen a stamp greeting that says Happy Summer. I think I've seen Happy Spring, but not Happy Summer. But this would be great for a Happy Summer. Okay, there you go. And on the inside, you could easily just add a few more. I love these tomatoes. A few more vegetables in here just to decorate. Right? Let's put in a little. You could also glue these on your envelope as well. It would be cute. Yeah, I'll just glue those inside, and I could do greeting. If it's a birthday coming up, you could do happy birthday or have a great day, or you could handwrite happy gardening. There you go. There's your card for today. Yeah, so there you go. So watch for the card sketch in my next post along with the finished card. And then you can go ahead and make some other cards using the sketch. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I will be back on Thursday night for Case the Caddy. Hope you can join me then. Thank you, ladies. Bye for now.